It's 11 p.m. This has been the quietest but also the most crucial part of my day. This notebook is kind of my anchor in what feels like a constant storm. My brain is usually split right down the middle. Half is focused on freelance projects, clients' deadline, making sure the work is right. And the other half is constantly aware of my data science degree, the lectures, the assignments, and the exam that always seems to be just around the corner. It's a balancing act. And it feels good to check things off, to see the progress. But tonight, like most nights, there's that one last item staring back at me. Prepare for the upcoming quiz. My first thought was to find a quick online tool to practice. Something simple to just test where I stand with the material. After a bit of searching, I just settled on Google Form. Quick and easy, right? I had some past paper questions, so I quickly put them in there to test myself.
That entire cycle of guessing where you're going wrong, we built Sentia to fix it. Hello, I'm Sami, and in today's tutorial, I'll show you how Sentia can help you improve your scores by analyzing your own study patterns. This tutorial has three main parts. One, we'll import your own study material, and second, we'll perform an interactive quiz, and third, we'll see the analytics to interpret your scores where you can improve.
Okay, so right now I'm at my co-working space and I'm going to show you how we can get started with the Sentia app. And the first step we're going to do is to import our own studying material into the app so that we can start learning and start scoring better. So let's get started. So right now we are in the Sentia app, and as you can see this beautiful interface that Sentia provides. So the first step we are going to do is to import our own study material. And before that, I would like to show you this cool feature, which is this full screen mode that allows me to be more focused into the app. And secondly, this appearance button. It provides multiple appearance options like this night mode, this leaf mode, this tea mode, as per your preference. I really like this medical one, but let's just choose this light mode for now. So the first thing you're going to do is going to go to this slider and you're going to see these four buttons. Number one is home, number two is history, number three is question library, and number four is the setting button. To import your own question, you're just going to go to this question library, and as you can see there are four buttons. And to import your own study material, you're just going to click on this import Excel button. I'm going to get to this other button as well in a bit. So you're going to click on this import Excel, and before I import the file, I'd like to show you the format that is required by the Sentia in order for your content to be uploaded into this app. So I'm going to show you my Excel file. And as you can see over here, this is the format that we need for Sentia. Number one column is question, number two is the correct answer, and number three is the other choices. Now in other choices, you can add any amount of choices you want, but it has to be separated by these semicolons, as you can see over here. Number four is the tag column, which is again the most important column that you will need. It's because it is how we are going to categorize your MCQs by topic or the subjects. Right now, my topic is Python, so it's all covered with Python tag. And lastly, this is the explanation column, which is optional, but it is going to be useful if you are going to use the tutor mode in the app. So whenever you are going to turn the tutor mode on, right after you select the MCQ, it is going to show you the correct explanation, which is pretty cool. Right now, I'm going to import this file into the Sentia, and it's pretty easy. You're just going to click on this button, you're going to select your file, and you're going to open it. And as you can see, it is imported successfully. We can see our file that got imported by this filter by text button. You can see over here, since we categorized our MCQ with Python tag, it is showing me over here. I'm going to select this, and I'm going to see all the questions that I uploaded. Lastly, if we have multiple Excel files in a particular folder, we can directly import the entire folder into the app by clicking on this select folder button, which saves a lot of time. And last but not the least, the most important button is this add question button. As you can see over here, it provides a rich text editor that allow you to customize your MCQs as per your preference. So you can create a question, you can select the correct option, you can put other choices, as many as you want. You're going to choose a tag that we chose in the Excel one, and you're going to write explanation, which is optional. Moreover, the best feature about this part is that you can import images and images reference, video and video references, and even audio files. It is highly customizable for any field that you are going to get preparation for. I'm going to show how we can import the pictures as well, our images into this. Okay, quick update. My friends are inviting me into this mall for the meetup, and I'm going to take this laptop with me to perform the quiz over there. Since this app runs in an offline mode and it does not require to have an internet, I can perform the quiz and I can practice for my exam anywhere I want. So let's go.
So right now I'm at a food court in a mall and I'm going to show you how I'm going to use this app to perform the quiz. So let's get started. So as you imported your own study material, you just have to go to this home page and you're going to select the question that we have uploaded. Right now I'm going to use this SQL and I'm going to select this log section button, and right after that we can click on the start quiz option. Now this is the quiz that we have imported into the Sentia, and all I have to do is to perform the quiz. And so I can choose the correct answer from here. Let's say this one, this one. Furthermore, I like to show you this amazing feature. This is like the crossing the MCQ which are not correct. So which allow you to focus more on which is the correct answer. Let's say this is the correct answer. Right now I've achieved 67% of this score. I'll return to the diary board and I'm going to discuss about two main features that this app provides. Number one is this tutor board. If you remember, I told you when uploading your own study material, there is this option where you can add the explanation section. So when you turn on this tutor mode, your explanation is going to be mentioned right after you submit the quiz, which is pretty useful to learn whether you have done correctly but incorrectly. Lastly, this has this enable timer, which you can turn it on. This provides two timer. Number one is session timer. This allow you to have a timer that goes all the way to the performing the quiz. And number two is the pre-question hierarchy. This timer is going to be for the individual MCQ, right? So for instance, I'm performing a quiz for this particular question and there will be a timer set in order for me to complete that question in a given time. So you can turn it on as well.
Okay, so I just got home from my co-working space. It was a pretty hectic day, to be honest. I had to do some of my personal projects, some client projects, and I did prepare for my quiz as well. So right now, I'm going to see the dashboard that Santia provides to see where I'm lacking. And I think I'm going to take you guys with me as well to see how we can interpret this beautiful dashboard. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? So let's see the dashboard that Santia provides in order to see where we are lacking and where we are good at it, so that we can focus on the topics that we are not good at it in order to perform well in our exam. So let's start with this performance summary. Right now my accuracy is 22%, which is not so great, and I'm working on it. This also suggests or tells the number of questions that I've attempted, which is 81, and the number of quizzes that I've attempted, which is 57. Average time is 12 seconds, which is not that bad. The spider chart is totally inspired from FIFA, a spider chart if you have played, where we can see the scoring or passing of the player. Right now, as you can see over here, the further the point is towards the topic, the more I'm good at it. So right now, visualization is the topic that I'm good at. Academy, I'm trying. The SQL, I have to perform good as in there. The NiFi is the one that I have to really focus on. This data point could stretch it over here and confirms that my NiFi topic is good to go. This is the question master journey. This suggests that I have mastered none at the moment. 18 are improving, 7 are struggling, and 18 are declining. So the declining one is the main topic that I have to focus on in order to achieve better at my exam. This is the question journey, which is self-explanatory. 46 I've attempted, 15 correct, which equals to 33%. 18 are improved. This is like 33% first attempt success, eventually mastered. As I told you, I'm working on it. And this is the question that I've revisited. For example, there's this topic SQL and I've revisited it for like 7 times. It will sum up and show the value over here. This is the line chart. We can sort this by choosing our tags to see which topic to select. Right now I'm going to select all and going to hit the apply button. As you can see over here, the SQL query is the one that I'm struggling with, which I have to improve as well. So this x-axis suggests our number of times of that question is attempted. This grade overview suggests the percentage that we have achieved. This is the bar chart. The orange part suggests that the questions were incorrect and the purple one suggests the question was correct. So right now if we see at our NiFi, 51% were correct and 48% were incorrect. This is like the total. We can obviously select this by the tag option as well. Finally, this is the heat map. So this is like our the overview for the days that we have visited this app and performed the quizzes. So the darker these boxes are, it suggests that on that particular day I've attempted more questions. So let's see this one. For instance, on September 16, I have attempted 67 questions, and we can see the details of the questions that we have attempted in order to find out which were correct and which were incorrect, where we can focus on, where we can like skip for now. So let's go this over here, and as you can see over here, suggests the entire history of our quiz. Finally, there's this last thing and the setting option where we can clear our history. For now, the data that you have on your Santa, the history, is going to be there forever until you hit this button, clear history. Okay, so this is the last option, keyboard shortcut, which is if you want to reduce your time in this app to perform faster and quicker, we can set this short keys easily so that we can perform the quiz more quickly. Like go to the next question, we can set that up. We can go to the previous pause question. So we can set it up according to our preference. Let's see if I hit the 5. So I'm going to the first question by hitting the 5, which is not logical, but you get my point. You can set the keys as per your preference.
So that's Sentia. It's about changing the feeling of studying. It's about going from I hope I'm ready to I know what to work on next. Download the app from Microsoft Store or Mac App Store. The link is in bio. Go get it now.